Hi guys, this is Rusty 78609. I'm on highway something, I think it's 380. I'm not sure of that, could be wrong. But anyway, I'm just out for a drive, so this is going to be a video that's just going to be a drive, and that's it. In fact, I've got the camera pointing a little bit off to the right, so you can see a little bit more of the scenery. And what you're seeing out there to the right, that black stuff, is from the lava flow that goes all the way past my current campsite, Valley of the Fires, Bureau of Land Management, Recreation Area. And if you go 56 miles down this road far enough, you'll come to the Trinity bomb site where they exploded the first bomb after, it was July 14th, 1946, I think. And I think, I don't remember what the name of the bomb was, but it was a first atomic bomb explosion. And I can see why they chose this spot, because there's not a lot of population out here. The population density in this area at that time, and even now, is still quite low. And I'm cruising along on the shoulder of the deal at about 40 miles an hour. And if anybody wants to pass, they can, and I'm not hurting anything. But the purpose of this video is none. I'm not going to really talk about anything other than what it just pops into my empty head. And that's enough said about that. So, on and on we go. Maybe the camera won't be too shaky here in the shoulder of the road. But the time right now is, and I quote, 10:46 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, or New Mexico time. Temperature is 62 top-down degrees, very little wind. What I would call a very nice day here in the desert of New Mexico. But it is desert. If you like desert, you'll love this. But this lava flow, as I recall, covers about 200 square miles. It occurred about 5,000 years ago. I remember it well. I know some of y'all will make fun of that, but that's fine with me. Met some new people today. I met a couple that's camping in a casita, and I will chat with them later today and do a video, possibly. We'll see how that goes. The couple that was living in or traveling in the van that they converted into a camper, they're back. They're headed to Gear Springs. And then the new camper in the R-Pod, he's still there. He's headed to another place tomorrow, the next day. I'm headed out tomorrow. Yeah, it's amazing. On this trip, mainly because of the YouTube channel, I've met a few people. It's amazing. I usually don't meet anybody, but the reason is, back when I was camping before, the YouTube channel wasn't even heard of. I hadn't done it yet. So we're cruising along 40 miles an hour. We're getting about 25.5 miles a gallon, which is okay with me. And this road, if you followed it far enough, you'd come to I-25, and right at that point, that would put you in Socorro, New Mexico. And then you would turn north to go to Albuquerque on 25 and/or Santa Fe, New Mexico. Fortunately, there's not a lot of wind today, and I'm just burning daylight, meaning I'm just killing time. And actually, it does kind of help to turn the video off, to angle it to the right a little bit, because you do get to see a little more of the scenery. I hope it works good. I'll move off of this now. There's nobody behind me. The speed limit is 65, but I'm watching in my mirror, so if anybody comes up behind me, I will get over and let them go by. I like this country. Why? Because it's just wide open. It reminds me of West Texas, out around Fort Stockton, Alpine, that area. Van Horn. I like it in the sense that it's wide open. You got beautiful views. I don't like the wind when it blows 70 miles an hour. And whenever they get, out here you don't get many dust storms, because they do have a little vegetation on the ground here. But in West Texas, where there's just sand, they get some dust storms, and that's not good. I like this, just rolling hills, dry hills. It's a part of the western USA, and this desert goes all the way up to, gosh, I don't know if it makes it into Colorado or not. A desert has a definition. They define a desert as a place that gets less, I think, than 9 inches of annual rainfall. And 9 inches a year, folks, is virtually nothing. That is none. Do not pass. Well, I certainly won't. This mileage marker says mile 57. We're climbing up over a hill here. I'll let this video go a few minutes. We'll let y'all see this stuff that I'm seeing as I'm traveling. Because tomorrow I will be doing a little move tomorrow, about 200 miles. And then I'll be there for a while. My plan now is to go to Cochiti Corps of Engineers Park. It's about a 35-minute drive from Santa Fe, New Mexico. And then what I plan to do, I may do, is drive into New Mexico and do kind of day trips. And while I'm on the day trips, I'll pick an interesting site in Santa Fe and do a little video of it. And I'll do a video while I'm driving around and so forth. So it'll add a little variety to the adventure. It won't be a desert. There's a forest around Santa Fe, around Cochiti, the lake area where I'll be, is pretty much like what you're seeing right now. But as you go north into Santa Fe, you get into the forest and a few trees. The forest around Taos and Santa Fe, it's not a real dense forest, so you don't get, or I don't get, that claustrophobic feeling. But we'll ramble on here a minute. I thank you guys for all your comments and for you guys that have used the Amazon link. Bless your hearts. I appreciate it. And because everything so far, I have to tell you this, as far as my history of camping in a travel trailer, Prius, or pickup, I have to say that what I have right now is working 10 times better than anything I've ever had. The RV is easy to hook up. It's easy to tow. I moved 3 times at this campsite because of the winds, and it was nothing to it. It's so nice to be able to do that, and it makes me feel good that is working good. Towing the trailer is not an issue. The bow and arrow make a great combination. And tomorrow morning when I pull out, the winds are going to be out of the south. I got to go check the mail one more time to make sure some packages show up. If they don't, I'll tell them to ship them back, if they will. If they don't, I guess they can keep them because I can't do anything about it. I've got to move on. It's time. Climbing a mountain here, guys. Climbing a mountain. Yeah, everybody that I've seen camping has a different way to do it. Everybody has their own preferences, and that's the way it is, So it's hard for me to make recommendations on what might work for people because I do not know. I can tell you what works for me and what I've seen others doing, and if any of those situations fit your needs, well then go for it. We'll let this run on a couple of more minutes and then we'll shut her down. But it is pretty, and there's some nice mountains off to the left. Unfortunately, I got the camera pointed to the right, and if I tried to change it, I'd probably screw up the video. But it's not much. It's certainly not the Rocky Mountains. It's just a mountain range. I think it's the Oregon Mountains near Las Cruces and Alamogordo. I think, therefore I am. You can, if you wanted to, if you're ever out this way, what you can do, now I'm going to pull over and there's a car coming up behind me. I'll pull over and let them pass. But if you're ever out here in this country, you can actually find fossilized rocks in old creek beds and stuff. You just have to be careful and watch out for the little predators called snakes and so forth. But what you see right now is what you'll see all the way to Socorro and Interstate 25, and from Socorro all the way to damn near Santa Fe. It's pretty much like this all the way. I've driven it many times. But I got me some dark chocolate almonds and some green tea, and life ain't all bad. But we'll go down in this valley and then I'll end the video, find a place to pull over. Since I climbed the hill, I might as well take advantage of going down it, This would be a good hill to go down on a bicycle. What is that song? I was going down the mountain going 90 miles an hour when the chain on my bicycle broke. I I was skint all up by the rocks and the gravel and punctured to death by the spokes. Yeah, it's a nice little valley here. There's, if you had a place out there in that valley out to the right, say about 2 miles out there in that valley, you couldn't hear the highway noise at all, and it would be so quiet there. It probably, I don't know if it'd drive you crazy, but it would feel interesting, because even where I am at the campground, there's very little. Nobody makes. These are not noisy campers where I'm at. They're very quiet. And anyway, we're going to go down right past those green. Well, it's starting to bounce a little bit, isn't it? So we'll get down here somewhere and we'll turn around. In fact, I think I'm going to slow down now because I got a car coming up behind me. And I'm going to peel over here and end this video. Okay. Whoa, RC, whoa. Whoa, Bo, whoa. Whoa, Mew. When I say whoa, I mean whoa. Okay, yeah, here he comes. Okay, guys, from somewhere in New Mexico, this is Rusty78609 saying thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything your little heart desires. But use the link to Amazon products in the description of my video. I appreciate that very much. And for those of you that have and are, thank you again. What else? Drink plenty of water out here. 3 or 4 quarts a day should be mandatory because it'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll help you lose weight if that's what you choose to do. And what else? Take deep breaths, breathe in deep. Hold it for a few seconds and breathe out slowly, because that relieves stress, and relieving stress lowers your blood pressure, and everybody knows that's good for you. And what else? Stretch, 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 walk, walk, walk. I did my stretching and walking this morning, and I'll do my stretches again this afternoon. And what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside your head, okay? So having said that, guys, enjoy your life one day at a time. I'll do another video maybe this afternoon of the people that are camping in the casita, and we'll see how that goes. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for the comments. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.